Hey guys, Dorian here with another Adobe class, and today we're going to speak about thumbnails using Photoshop. So today our lesson is on how to create a thumbnail using Adobe Photoshop. So let me create a new file. New. Today, okay. The reason we're doing this is, if you notice, if you go to YouTube, you'll see thumbnails where you have the description and the actual thumbnail that you actually click on. So that is what we're actually creating. If you notice, it's 4:3 or 16:9, I should say, the widescreen version of a thumbnail. So that's what we're going to create today. We're going to add some text and an image in the background. So hop over to Photoshop, and we're gonna import our image. Go to File, Place. Just grab the Adobe image. We're gonna throw it there in the background. We're gonna make this a little bigger to kind of cut off. No, we can just leave it to credit for the images that we use. On top of that, we're going to add a background so you don't have the white on the side. So we grab our texture tool, or this tool is called, with a ants on the side, the select tool. Just going to go to square. What I'm going to do is just going to grab my eyedropper to select this color that's already existing there, and then grab my paint bucket, create a new layer, and we're gonna just paint it right there. We don't want to cover the image, so we're just going to drag it down to the bottom underneath this layer so you can see it in the background. So now it looks like one broad layer. Next up, we're going to add our text. So I'm just going to draw my nice square text box, and I'm going to use white text. To go to the color, once you click on the text tool, this menu is going to come up, and then you're going to just choose which color you want. I'm just going to tell it white, and just tell it OK. Then now we're going to type in the big fonts. I'm using Merit Pro, bold, and I have like probably 120 up to font size. I'm going to type how to sorry, we're not seeing anything because our text layer is underneath of our background. So go back. Now we have it right. How to create thumbnails using Photoshop. I probably just put in the name Adobe. And it takes a little bit spaced out, so what I'm going to do is grab my window with my character properties, and I am going to make my text a little closer. I'm just going to up the size a bit so it wouldn't. I'm using my up button to get the text a little closer to each other. Here we go. The great thing about Photoshop that I like is there's a spell check function that other program doesn't have. So you go to edit, spell check, and it checks my spelling. It says spelling check complete. I have no errors, thank God. So we have this thing, but you now notice that the text is competing with the background. So what I want to do is kind of blur my background. So I select my background background, and then I make it put a filter. Go to filter and look for blur and those Galatian blur, and it gives me that nice blurry look. This is my preview window. I have it up to 5%. You can do more if you like to your desire, and it gives you a live preview, but I want to give you a hint of what the image looks like so you can see it, and then tell it okay, and then now my image is blurred. So it's still a bit there in the way, but you can clearly see my text more. So what I do now is I can dip down by using the opacity or the fill. I'm going to use the fill to kind of bring down the brightness of the text, of the background, so my text will stand out more. And then lastly, I will add the Photoshop logo that I have stored somewhere on my drive. Go to File, Place, look for my logo, Photoshop. And I'm gonna place it there. It comes up as a smart image once you hit place. I'm gonna hold the Shift key while dragging so I can keep the consistency of the image in the same ratio. And I'm just gonna put it anywhere to the side. And you can either hit any key to tell it place, or you can just hit enter. And I think that is it for this. We have to save our image as not a Photoshop file, because when you upload it, it wants to be a JPEG or PNG. So I said before, web and I'm just use JPEG. So I go to File, Save for Web. I select in the button not down below the preset as JPEG. This is the size that I tell it I want. It can be small, it can be bigger, but I just prefer a big size for when the image goes to make a nice clean image. And hit save, tell it where you want to go. I can put it in my class, folder. Just give it a name, go to, sorry about that, take off my cap off. Adobe class, fill in space, how to create thumbnails using Photoshop, and I hit save. Now it's saved that image as a JPEG. If we can, so what it looks like here in the window. Now you created your thumbnail using Photoshop. Boom. So thank you for today, guys, for joining me in this class of how to create a thumbnail using Adobe Photoshop. So don't forget to hit subscribe and the like button, and hit me up in the comments to let me know what other videos you would like to see. Again, this is Dorian Hodge with the Adobe class.